Now that was a Monday Night Football game right there. That was a game. Man, that game left me so conflicted because I don't know what to think now. But of course, I'm sticking with what I said. I had the Raiders win in just 5 games this year. I know it's just one game, so everybody's going to overreact tomorrow. Everybody's going to overreact to week 1 in general. I had the Ravens originally in the Super Bowl, but again, I felt like they lost too much to be able to take that step. But I still don't think, long term they're going to be able to maintain enough to compete for a championship. I still think they can probably still get into the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be able to compete for a championship. They rushed for 189 yards tonight. Really ran all over Oakland's defense, but Derek Carr was able to get things going after they were down like 14-0. And he finished with 435 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw that late interception to get you guys on that. So the Raiders drove down the field before overtime on a great drive by Carr with no timeouts. I believe it was that they played the timing perfectly. They were able to get down there, and the kicker was able to kick, I think, a 50 or 55-yard field goal to tie it after Lamar had tied it. Got the Ravens in position to tie it with a Justin Tucker field goal. They go into overtime. The Raiders get the ball first, drive down, get a big play, get into the amazing throw by Derek Carr to get the ball on the 1-yard line. They thought the game was over because they thought the receiver had scored, and everybody ran out on the field, but they did the replay and they cleared the field because his knee was on just shy of the end zone. So they called it back. The Ravens got one more chance at this, got another chance at life in this game, and the Raiders get called for a false start. And then on the very next play, Carr throws an interception in the end zone. It was tipped. Steve probably should have caught that ball. He probably should have just came and snagged the ball. It was a rocket throw, a hard throw with a lot of velocity by Carr. But, you're a receiver. You know what's coming. He should have snagged that ball. It was tipped, and it was picked in the end zone by Baltimore. They nailed it. They got the ball. But the Raiders did not do Raider things. They did not let it slip away. They were able to recover, forced Lamar into another fumble. I believe Lamar fumbled twice tonight, forced him into a fumble, and they were able to drive down. They were going to go kick the field goal, but the play clock ran out, so they decided to try to get the yards back. And while doing that, Carr was able to who caught that touchdown. Yeah, Carr was able to throw a 31-yard touchdown to Zay Jones for the win, and this time it wasn't called back. It was official. The Raiders and the Ravens capped off week 1 with a very entertaining football game. Twitter was all over it. It was just fun to watch at first. It looked like Baltimore was probably going to run away with it because they could not stop Lamar Jackson. And like I said, Baltimore nearly rushed for 200 yards in the game. But the only disappointing thing about this game was Mark Andrews, man. He did not perform for me, and I lost week 1 of my fantasy matchup. But I don't completely blame him. I completely blame Aaron Rodgers for what happened, because dude came away with 3 points, and Kirk Cousins on my bench just laughing at me saying, you thought I was going to be the accident, the mistake, the problem child, the adopted child. But it was Aaron Rodgers. But all in all, yep, this is week 1. This has been week 1 of the NFL, and here's, hopefully we have a great week 2. The Panthers got the Saints after what the Saints did to the Packers. I'm so scared to play the Saints. I do not want to play New Orleans right now after one game. But like I said, man, it's 1 week of football. It's 1 week of football. Everybody that won in week 1 is not making the playoffs. Everybody that won in week 1 is not elite. We know the teams. There's some teams we know, but we still have to let everything unfold because we could overreact to Jameis's 5 touchdowns, and this week against Carolina coming up, he threw 5 interceptions. And we were like, oh, yeah, that's what we thought. We could overreact to this Raiders win. The very next week, whoever they play, they end up losing by 30. Oh, they play the Steelers. Woo! I mean, the Raiders do typically perform well against the Steelers, and this game is on the East Coast. They're not all that in Eastern time zone, but we shall see what happens. Thank you guys for taking this time to hear me out. Ravens capped off a great fun week one, especially when the Panthers win. It's all fun, but appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, we are out.